In Poland say they've neutralized a drone flying above government buildings in Warsaw. Two employees of Poland's state protection services working at the Belvedere Castle, where the president resides, spotted that drone above the building. They took steps leading to the detention of the two operators, two Belarusian citizens. Well, that as Poland remains on high alert after multiple Russian drones, of course, crossed into the country last week in what European officials described as a deliberate provocation, causing NATO to send fighter jets to shoot them down. In this case, the drone landing normally after the authorities apprehended the operators. We're going to cross, though, to Kyiv, talk to our correspondent Gulliver Cragg, who joins us from there. Gulliver, it's unclear, really, for now how serious this latest incident is, but both Russia and Belarus, I mean, they seem to be keeping up the pressure, don't they, on other countries, as Volodymyr Zelensky, let's not forget, has been warning that there's going to be more to come.
Yes, we still don't know what kind of drone it was exactly. Donald Tusk, the Polish Prime Minister, did stress that it wasn't an incursion into Polish territory in the sense it didn't cross the border from anywhere. It was launched somewhere nearby and, as you said, neutralized, and the two Belarusians arrested. Probably this incident wouldn't be getting nearly as much attention as it is were it not for the incident a few days ago when around 20 drones flew into Polish airspace and quite far into Poland, and that is being seen as a major escalation, especially as it was accompanied a couple of days later by a Russian drone flying around in Romanian airspace for 50 minutes, according to Volodymyr Zelensky, the Ukrainian president, who has been saying for years now that European countries should watch out and consider Russia to be a threat to them as well. And perhaps a little bit paradoxically, in Ukraine, there is a feeling somewhat of hope that the recent incidents in Polish and Romanian airspace will serve as a wake-up call to Europeans who will now be more inclined to view Russia as a threat, and that perhaps it will lead them also to pay more attention to some of Russia's other activities that could be considered hostile on their territory, such as cyber attacks, such as covert disinformation campaigns, which can be observed in almost every Western European and Central European country.
Yeah, let's look at the wider situation a little bit as well, Gulliver. I mean, it comes, of course, amid more drone attacks on Ukraine. That's not to be expected. We've also got the Polish president, haven't we, visiting Germany and France.
So Karol Nawrocki's visit to Germany and France until a few days ago might have been dominated in Germany by his demands that Germany pay reparations for World War II, which is a very thorny issue, was essentially legally resolved in the 1950s, but back then Poland was under Stalinist domination, so they say it doesn't count. The Germans say yes, it does. And in France, by the Mercosur trade agreement between the European Union and South America and Central America, and there they wanted the Poles to peel off the French as sort of allies and perhaps also engage in quite divisive discussions in Europe. And instead, they're almost certainly going to be talking about this drone incursion, which has seen the Polish government also pulling together with the president. Donald Tusk and Karol Nawrocki, absolute political rivals. Up until this drone incursion, they were just constantly trying to find ways to score political points against each other. I was just reading this morning in the Polish newspaper Gazeta Wyborcza that the atmosphere has completely changed. Political insiders there telling the Wyborcza journalists that really there is a real feeling that they have to pull together, and it's not just what they're presenting to the media, that there is a real sense of unity and of urgency in Poland to convince the European partners that they need more help. And Ukraine, in turn, is saying both, well, we can help you with shooting down drones, and also we want something in return. So there is hope in Ukraine there as well that some assistance from neighbouring countries in terms of shooting down drones in Ukrainian airspace may now be forthcoming, especially after last night, a relatively quiet night by Ukrainian standards, but still more than 100 drones attacking Ukrainian territory. One person was killed in Zaporizhia and one person in Mykolaiv region, a farmer there.
Gulliver, thanks so much, Gulliver Cragg.